I just wanted to make a short video today. Hopefully it's really short. Um, I've been seeing a lot of signs lately. I know that those of you who probably come across my video know that we are living in the end of times. But yes, I've been noticing a lot. Our Father communicates with me through numbers. And one of the numbers that I see is 777 and 555, which both of those numbers, to my knowledge, yes, means that to me, that we're really, really close to the rapture. So as I was driving today, uh, actually, I was driving last night. Um, Last night I was driving to go see my son, and uh, I was having a conversation with the Lord God, our Father, and uh, I prayed for a couple of things. One of the things that I was praying for was that I was praying that people were rapture ready. And what I mean by that, I mean a couple of things. One, that those that are so excited for the coming rapture, do they understand what they're asking for? Because a person can be repentive of their sins, like go through the motions and pray for forgiveness, but if your heart isn't truly sorry for whatever you're asking for, just say that you have anger in your heart for someone that you know, and you're praying and asking for forgiveness, to say, Father, I'm sorry that I have anger in my heart for, such and such person. Please forgive me. If you don't really mean it in your heart or in your mind, um, you know, the Lord God can see like right into you. It's not, it's not something that you can display in a sense that, oh, I'm sorry, and then, oh, I'm forgiven. It's something you really, really need to, even if you have a hard time letting go in your heart, He knows that you're trying. But if you're just going through the motions and just saying sorry, and then say, I repented my sins, I'm all set, you really need to think about it and mean it and really try hard. He knows when you're actually trying or when you're just going through the motions. And also, when I say, I prayed that I hope that people were rapture ready, is, do you have any ties to this world? And you may think that it's something that's so innocent and not a big deal, but if you are attached to your phone, or I just use that as an example. Just if you spend so much time on your phone and you're more focused on your phone than praying for, those around you, that you know, assume that, that person's not going to be raptured, and, you're going to be raptured just because, oh, I believe Jesus Christ died on the cross. That's all, that's all I have to do. No, that's not all that you have to do. You really need, if you're completely aware that the end time is near, I'm not saying to go around and being in people's face, be wise about it. Don't go around being in people's face angrily or excitedly or foolishly, and go around and say, the end is near. I kind of, when I, when I was uh, born again on December 7th, yeah, not that long ago, approximately 60 days ago, the first few weeks were pretty rough, where it's like, what do you do with all that knowledge, and when you know it's the truth? I kind of went a little crazy, and I was just sending out random text messages to people I know, and just because I didn't know whether Jesus was going to be here in 5 minutes or tomorrow. But I've grown a lot in the last 2 months, and yeah, I've had my ups and downs, and I've been very, very sad, very sad. I've had a lot of moments that I know, if our Father didn't give me the strength, I wouldn't be able to get through the day. So long story short, what breaks my heart is people that are so sure. They're so sure that they're saved. And I can tell you, I talk to our Father all day long and pray and read the Bible, but I would never, I personally hope that I'm just worthy to go when the time has come. I'm not sitting around thinking, I'm going to be saved and that person isn't. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to mention is, I don't like seeing Christians or people who call themselves Christians bickering amongst each other. And I'm not pointing the finger by any means. I'm just, like I said, I hope that I'm worthy to go. But when I see, I'll give you an example. When I see somebody who says that they're born again, who, let's say they have a family member who is a Jehovah's Witness, and so the person who, the sister, say there's one sister and they're both sisters. So I don't like seeing, the one sister, pointing at the other saying, you're not going to heaven or what have you because you're not practicing the right doctrine. And I'm completely aware that somebody who they do not teach the right doctrine as a Jehovah's Witness, but that doesn't mean that that person's relationship with Jesus Christ. So yes, they may be going to the Kingdom Hall, but that doesn't mean that that particular person is not going to be saved. Again, you don't know their relationship in their heart and mind, and behind closed doors, their relationship with Jesus Christ. So the person who is born again, who is casting judgment on her sister who is a Jehovah's Witness, it's like, you shouldn't be casting judgments. You should, if you don't agree, instead of arguing with your sister, you should show nothing but love, and pray for them. Excuse me. That, yeah, and pray that they do have a close relationship with the Father. I mean, that's the only thing that you could wish for, but being argumentative, telling them that they are wrong, is just going to push them further away. It's not solving anything. And not only that, you're not rapture ready if you're not showing loving kindness and understanding for, your brother or sister. So, yes, this concerns me. A couple of videos that I've watched recently, I've heard a brother or sister say that only a remnant is going to be raptured. And even when I heard that last night, I cried so much last night that, I don't know the exact definition of the word remnant, but small, small, and I don't want anyone to be left behind, and I certainly don't want anyone to go through tribulation and suffer. So, what I'd like to see is I would like to see people being supportive of each other. That if you don't have anything that you think that you have to offer to someone to help open their eyes, and if they're not willing to listen, and that, be wise about that. Show nothing but love and kindness other ways, and pray for them. Pray for them. Pray for them as often as you can. So that's just the message that I wanted to share today. I wanted to make it short, but I notice it's 12 minutes already. So yes, time is short. There is power in prayer, and be sure, don't pray for others, but you know what? Make sure that you're rapture ready too. Don't have this in your heart that you are so self-assured that it's all in the bag. Because my thing is, it's like I also saw a small movie clip that it was called The Sunday Rapture, and in the movie, at the end of the movie, there were people in a church, and I don't know, a quarter of them, 10%, 20, whatever percentage in this church, only a certain percentage was raptured, and the rest of them were crying out. And it seemed, it was very eerie, and it was very ominous. And I can't imagine, and I when we're told only a remnant is going to be raptured, that tells me that there are millions of people who believe they're Christians and believe that, oh, just because I believe in Jesus Christ, that I'm going to be saved. And the thing is you can't go on sinning and be of this world and think that you are going to see the kingdom of heaven. It's not going to happen. So I pray that you are ready in your heart, and that you're doing the best you can with every 5 minutes. So so if you are praying for, you want the rapture to happen now, be careful what you pray for. Make sure that you're ready, because you may be surprised. So yes, just make sure that you are doing things, staying off your phone. Put your phone down, and know in your heart and your mind you're doing what you can with every day that we have. So that was the message I wanted to share. So I pray for my brothers and sisters. I pray for everyone. I can't, I've cried so much. So thank you for listening, And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And please think about what I said. God bless.